Welcome to Coffee Chronicles, here with a video about the Twitter takeover by Elon Musk. But first let's give some background about Twitter and Elon Musk. Before Twitter became a household name, it was an idea generated by Jack Dorsey within Audio, a podcasting platform, which was then backed by Noah Glass, one of the co-founders of the company. The project was created as a new direction for audio was needed, after Apple announced iTunes, which would include a podcasting platform. Twitter launched in July 2006, and by September that year, Evan Williams proposed to buy out the shareholders in Audio, which they did eventually agree to. It's been said that he may have deliberately downplayed Twitter's potential to the shareholders, although there were only a few thousand users at the time, and no one could know for certain if it would take off. He did, however, offer a select few a chance to buy into Twitter at a $25 million valuation only months after buying Audio back. Twitter started taking off in March 2007 at a South by Southwest convention in Texas, where each day more than 60,000 tweets were sent. There are now approximately 500 million tweets sent each day. So, what about Elon Musk? For those of you who don't know, Elon Musk is a South African entrepreneur with an estimated net worth of $259 billion. His first company was founded in 1995 called Zip2 Corporation, an online city guide, which was bought by Compaq Computer Corp for $307 million in cash and $34 million in stock options. Following this, he founded XCOM in 1999, later becoming PayPal, which was sold to eBay for $1.5 billion. In recent years, he is also known as the founder of SpaceX, The Boring Company, and a listed co-founder of Tesla, Neuralink, and OpenAI. In April 2022, Elon Musk made an offer to purchase the entirety of Twitter Incorporated. But why, you may ask? Firstly, it's clear that Elon Musk is an avid Twitter user, producing new tweets on a regular basis, and would therefore have an interest in the direction of the company. But looking deeper into his reasoning, as indicated on the 2 letters filed within the buyout offer, Elon Musk stated that after initially making an investment in Twitter, he realized that going private was the only way to achieve the changes he desired, as he did not have confidence in management and believed he could not make the changes in a public market. The main focus he discussed in these documents was for Twitter to become a global platform for free speech. His takeover of Twitter moved very fast. On the 4th of April, he became the largest shareholder after purchasing 73.4 million common shares, giving him an ownership of 9.2%. Following this, the Twitter board offered Elon a seat on the board. However, after initially accepting to join Twitter's board, he turned down the offer on the 9th of April. This left Elon with his options open, as by accepting the position on the board, he would have to agree to limiting his shareholding to a maximum of 14.9%. This leads on to the 14th of April, where he made a $44 billion offer for the company. Once the bid was made, Twitter had a couple of options. These options included diluting the shares, accepting the deal, or to reject the deal and do nothing. When Elon Musk first entered his bid, Twitter threatened to dilute the shareholdings, known as a poison pill, or a shareholder rights plan. Following this, the board of directors voted to adopt this strategy, enacting a limited duration shareholder rights plan, which would be triggered if an entity, person, or group acquired 15% or more of Twitter's outstanding common stock without board approval. If exercised, this would allow new shares to be released for existing shareholders at a discounted price. By doing this, it would reduce the risk of takeover whilst reducing Elon Musk's percentage compared to the other shareholders. It would also cause the takeover to be more expensive as Elon Musk would need to buy more shares. However, the shares were not diluted as Elon did not acquire more than 15%. The option of accepting the deal of a $44 billion offer would give shareholders a 38% premium on their shares as of the common stock price on the 1st of April 2022. What did people think of this offer? People are worried that previously banned users will get back onto Twitter, as well as deplatformed hate groups such as Hamas and Hezbollah, which are both Islamic fundamentalist organizations and are listed as terrorist organizations. Bill Gates, Microsoft founder, as well as many others, worry that Elon could make misinformation on Twitter worse. Employees also showed concern that their workplaces might suffer under his leadership, as well as worrying about the uncertain future. In addition, there has been allegations of racial discrimination and harassment at Tesla, which reflects poorly on the leadership and culture under Elon Musk. Additionally, Saudi Prince Alawid bin Talal, a major shareholder who owns 4.4% of Twitter, did not believe that the offer was high enough, as was stated in his tweet. On the other hand, there was also a lot of people backing Elon. A recent poll on Twitter by the Bitcoin Archive, with over 19,000 votes, found that 73% of voters wanted Elon Musk to buy Twitter. Additionally, It was also shown in the Harris poll from the 15th to the 17th of April. Among 2,000 US adults, 59% of Americans supported Elon Musk's buyout offer, with millennials believing that there will be a positive impact on Twitter's free speech and profitability. Moreover, Glassdoor, a job insights platform, stated that interest in job openings at Twitter was up 263% between April 24th and April 30th. So why did the board choose to accept? As was discussed, Twitter initially rebuffed the bid, threatening to dilute the shares. However, when Elon Musk updated his proposal to show his secured financing, the board decided to negotiate. Brett Taylor, Twitter's independent board chair, said the following. The Twitter board conducted a thoughtful and comprehensive process to assess Elon's proposal with a deliberate focus on value, certainty, and financing. The proposed transaction will deliver a substantial cash premium, and we believe it is the best path forward for Twitter's stockholders. The bid was approved by the board and will now be presented to the shareholders to vote. As of today, the shareholders have not yet voted. To further understand why they would accept this deal, it is important to look over past figures and information. Here is a plot of Twitter's share price over the last 5 years, with a line to indicate a share price of approximately $54.20. Here you can see the share price had good performance in 2021, with a peak at 77.06 in February, but then dropped in 2022 to be more in line with the share price prior to this period. The share price before Elon became the largest shareholder was 39.31, followed by 46.23 afterwards. The share price before Elon's takeover bid was public was 45.08. This jumped to 48.93 after news broke, and is currently 49.13 at time of writing on the 9th of May 2022. As you can see from the plot, the only time the share price was above 54.20 in the last 5 years was approximately between February to October 2021. The shareholders will have to decide how they believe the stock price will change in the future. An influencing factor to their decision is that Twitter has been facing growing pressure over its content, leading to efforts to mediate misinformation on its platform. This was shown recently with a ban on advertisements which deny the scientific consensus on the climate crisis. So, what might happen if the shareholders approve Elon's takeover? There's a lot of speculation on this, but let's look into the comments that Elon himself has made. The first point to make is his comment on free speech. This could lead to less censorship and deplatforming of unsavory Twitter accounts. Furthermore, in doing so, individuals or organizations looking to spread misinformation may take advantage of this, which could lead to Twitter becoming the Wild West of the internet. The second point is that Elon has considered open sourcing the Twitter algorithm. This can make Twitter become one of the most transparent social media platforms, setting a precedent for all other social media platforms to follow, as this would allow users to view all the decisions behind things such as promoting content or advert placement. However, it is easier for Elon to make the Twitter algorithm open source as he has only just taken over the platform, and therefore if there's any negative points within the code as it stands today, he would not be seen as responsible. This could work in Elon's favour, as he can fix any issues people find. Given the nature of Twitter and its limited use of targeted advertising and content moderation compared to other platforms such as YouTube or Facebook, it may be easier for Twitter to open source its algorithms compared to these platforms, which are more likely to receive backlash if any of their algorithms deemed to unfairly promote or restrict certain users were to be made public. The third point is the addition of end-to-end encryption of direct messages, which will increase privacy for its users on par with more secure messaging apps such as Telegram and Signal. The fourth point is the focus on human and individual users. This is reinforced by Elon's promise to remove spam bots and the possibility of charging a fee for commercial and government users. The fifth point is the addition of an edit button for tweets, as well as promises of other new features for Twitter. Elon mentioned that the edit button may be available for a limited amount of time following a tweet, which would include zeroing out retweets and favorites once edited. Although it should be noted that not all of these features are original ideas of Elon, as Twitter has mentioned that it was already looking into an edit button. Lastly, Elon has expressed his lack of confidence in current Twitter management. Although company restructuring is a common occurrence after a takeover, this reinforces that eventuality, and Twitter's management will no doubt be in for a shake-up. But only time will tell exactly what changes Elon Musk will implement. Let's look into any changes which have happened so far in response to Elon's takeover bid. To prevent sabotage from angry left-wing staff, Twitter has blocked developers from making changes to the app. Additionally, job interest in Twitter has increased by over 250%. Moreover, several news outlets have highlighted how there is a lot of people leaving the platform. However, when looking into this, I don't see the evidence within the articles. For example, Taylor Swift losing 15,000 followers, Barack Obama losing 5,000 followers, or Michelle Obama down nearly 20,000 followers in a day. However, all of these examples have millions of followers, and therefore a decrease of these amounts is most likely within normal levels, and therefore not significant. Saying this, I do believe a lot of people have said they will leave the platform, but we'll see if this comes into fruition. I look forward to seeing the true user statistic information in the future to assess the impact. The last point to make is that on the 6th of May, Orlando Police Pension Fund sued Elon Musk and Twitter Incorporated. Their reasoning was that as Twitter was incorporated in the state of Delaware, and Delaware law section 203 forbids a quick merger from taking place, this would mean that Elon's takeover cannot be completed before 2025, unless 2/3 of the shares, which were not owned by Elon Musk, granted him approval. Under section 203 of the Delaware General Corporation Law, it states that a corporation shall not engage with any business combination with any interested stockholder for a period of 3 years following the time that such stockholder became an interested stockholder. Where an interested stockholder means any person that is the owner of 15% or more of the outstanding voting stock of the corporation. Orlando Police Pension Fund believes that Elon Musk formed a pact with Morgan Stanley and former CEO Jack Dorsey. This would make the combined percentage of approximately 20%. This is over the 15% listed in the Delaware law. As of recording, there has not yet been an update to this case, but this could have an impact on the takeover depending on the outcome. So what do you think about Elon Musk taking over Twitter? Leave a comment down below. I will leave you with a quote from Elon Musk. Free speech is the bedrock of a functioning democracy, and Twitter is the digital town square where matters vital to the future of humanity are debated. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more videos.